And now, let's move on to the summary of the wandering Earth. So in the year 2061, the aging sun is about to turn into a red giant and threaten the Earth's orbit within 100 years, forcing nations worldwide to consolidate into the United Earth government, initiating a priority project to migrate the Earth out of the solar system into the Alpha Centauri system in order to preserve further human civilization. 10,000 Earth engines was built on the northern hemisphere as the transportation system of the Earth to a new star system, and battalion of astronauts was sent into the space station. As the Earth travels, almost half of the world's population was cut half because of tsunamis and many catastrophic events, and many of the surface became frozen solid, which led for the people to create an underground civilization. 17 years later, in 2078, Liu, an astronaut, is nearing his day before retirement and will soon return to the Earth after the Chinese New Year. While in space, Liu discovers that Moss, an AI commander in the space station, has chosen to escape rather than to assist the Earth. He manages to break out of forced hibernation to attempts to reach the control room, along with Russian cosmonaut Maxim Makarov, whom is killed by the spacecraft automated security measures. But his attempts of overriding the evacuation procedures are revoked due to insubordination. Back on Earth, Liu's group arrived at the supply depot to find that the planetary engine was already fully restored. Globally, most of the Earth engine have been repaired as well in surrounding cities. However, the gravitational pull is too great and Earth continues to move towards. Back on the space station, Moss broadcasts live to the world one last time, but Liu is reluctant to follow the AI's instruction. Liu proposes to ignite Jupiter's abundant hydrogen atmosphere to blow Earth away. Liu proposes to hack and concentrate the Sulawesi engine's power to fire a plasma beam tall enough to ignite Jupiter. The group overcome various challenges and are able to mostly reconfigure the engine to carry out the plan. However, they are not able to push the firing pin to the engine to ignite it. Liu is able to persuade the United Earth government to use its communication channels to call assistance to the party at Sulawesi, even though Moss reveals that the attempted solution was already proposed by Israeli scientists and has no chances of success. Other rescue and repair parties arrive in time and the engine is fired up. After disabling Moss using a fire, it started with a bottle of vodka that Makarov smuggled on board before piloting the space station into the plasma jet and sacrificing himself as the ignition succeeds. Earth is saved from destruction and continues towards the Alpha Centauri star system. So that is the summary of the wandering Earth.
Here are the factors that are threat to biodiversity, habitat loss and destruction. The sun is dying out. The expanding sun will eventually consume the Earth. To rescue the human civilization, scientists devised an exit strategy that would save the human race. Since the sun was dying out, as the world approached the new project, people built an underground civilization for them to help them survive longer and have a safe house. When the world starts to drip up from the sun, the world is experiencing cold weather, which resulted in destruction of many of its dwelling and animal populations.